Hi guys, welcome back to another episode from Artfully Yours. Today we'll be exploring the captivating world of Arabic calligraphy. Arabic calligraphy is an art that transforms words into flowing and decorative designs. For centuries, Arabic calligraphy has been used in religious texts and in architecture. And for more insights, to get more insights on this topic, we have our guest, Mr. Ibrahim Zaki. Mr. Ibrahim Zaki is an Arabic calligrapher with a career that's spanning from decades, and he's been navigating both traditional work, blending it with technological.
Both.
Technological.
Yeah.
Both worlds.
Yes, both.
Both
Or
worlds.
more typographic work.
Mr. Ibrahim, we'd like to start with you.
Yeah.
We would like to know more about your background. What made you first start calligraphy? How did you pursue calligraphy?
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for having me, Sid Fatima. Thank you all. I grew up in a family where the father is a sign maker, and the whole family work as a team. So the father was like rely on us when it comes to like fill a form, a gap, like execute a sketch or apply a stencil on a certain surface. So this is like the thing that I grew up with. This is the vibe. This is the topic that always around about creating something, applying, like creating science in general. And always there is a question of like, what's the difference between what we are doing or what my father doing as a sign maker or a calligrapher and the classical calligrapher or artist. And by the time I understand that there with the sign making there is a room for creativity, and you can add your identity through this, and plus it's working, or it is working in parallel with the need of a client. So here in sign making you can add your element, your taste, and in classic calligraphy or traditional calligraphy, you just copy what the masters create. We call it al-awail, so the first people who invent or create this art. So this is the answer. So this is my background. What else?
So now you've witnessed, you've been here in Dubai for like many years. So we already know that it's evolving every single day, becoming more and more advanced in case of technology. So if you can tell us how did you manage, or how do you manage to keep Arabic calligraphy famous? Like, how can you keep it? How do you maintain your status in this technological era? Because calligraphy is it's a handwork thing.
Yes, exactly.
You know, it doesn't require any digital thing. And now people tend to go more towards digital work.
I will tell you. So earlier I start as the first job. I start with in an advertising company where they focus more on outdoor. So that helped me to see the form, to experiment, or to transform the sketches and the design from like a small piece of A4 مثلا to a larger scale. And with that I explore more presenting the work for the, call it the norm, or the people with different background, help to understand this, help to understand how to make this fast. As we know, the outdoor or billboard need a quick, there is not that much time to understand, to read and to get the idea. So starting from that, and then moving every year with new technologies, the LED screen, بعدين the internet or the Facebook ad stuff. I started before Facebook. Imagine, 2005.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I started before
Impressive.
Facebook. There was like a rumor that there is
So when you
something called
started,
high five.
there were no media. when
There
you
is
started.
no, يعني the media
There was
was
no way
only
to,
for
like,
websites.
Spread your
Yeah,
spread
with
your
the
work.
website, and it was like a bit dry, not that much animation and stuff like that. So yeah, so then the Facebook and imagine I'm
Instagram,
talking about the
YouTube.
Facebook. Yeah, the Facebook came, and then we start experimenting with the banner, the profile, and stuff like that. So yeah, I believe in terms of the platform, it become better and better and easier, and answering about how to maintain, you said like
Your status.
your status. Yeah, I love that. So yeah, to maintain my status now, it's become easy, because now in any minute you can create something, and you just technology reduce the consumption, and like now you can work anywhere with the iPad.
Yeah.
So the thing is, we still need, or me, I create things originally from the scratch. But using technology, that doesn't mean that I just go get
You
an
sketch on
access
iPad
or
or
something, or
something.
like a ready font or something. لا, أنا
You do it
sketch-
all from scratch,
Yes, exactly.
and then you export
Exactly.
it
And
to the
media
iPad.
helped me to, to work with less ink on hands, less mess around.
But you still do it you still do it from scratch. You draw it first on an A4 paper, and then you transform it. So
because
you
I
just
believe,
like do
I
tweaks.
believe calligraphy, it's kind of, for me, like it's therapy,
Yes.
It's a moment, it's the process, it's the time, and plus it's your, we keep saying, like, by practice, so you just teach your hand to translate what you see. So it's a muscle, there is a muscle thing. So
It
it's
depends
a-
on muscle memory.
Exactement. Bravo عليك. Yeah, the muscle memory. So yeah, so this is what I said. Like, you need the process, and the process require paper, ink sometimes. But when you want to go with more, when you want to be more productive, you just use iPad and stuff like that, Wacom and etc.
Just to make it better.
Yes.
Not to edit
Yes.
it more.
But the life now is much better with technology. This is what I believe.
Of course.
Yeah.
It helps.
برافو.
That's helpful.
صحيح.
Okay,
Exactly.
Mr. Ibrahim.
ولا جواب من
I looked
اوكي تفضلي انا حاطط ليست ولا حتى شايفه اوكي
I looked at your work.
سوري say it again.
I looked at your work before the start of this interview, and I found it really inspiring, and it was really, really nice.
Thank you so much.
But I'm assuming that behind the scenes of the works you publish, of course, you faced a lot of challenges. Because being a well-known artist and working with Tashkil, of course, it comes with many, many challenges behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So if you may let us know, like, some of the most challenging parts you've been through, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah. I believe the first challenge was isolating, or like, as I told you, I start in advertising. So I do this. In advertising, you do service and you do graphic design. So you implement, and you need to, is it please people? Like, is it correct? No.
Are you pleasing
Yeah,
people
pleasing
with the,
people.
yeah.
As a service, as a graphic designer. And then I decide, or a brief came to me, like a client, he wanted to create a logo. And the logo is only Arabic calligraphy, modern something. So I spent like a days doing that.
Because it doesn't depend on you, it depends on
Yeah.
him, like what he wants.
Yeah, exactly. So Anna, in that time, I just start sketching, creating some typeface, some sketches, and then I said, like, okay, this is what I want to do. So this was a solution of one of the challenges that I like graphic design, but I feel like I'm more with calligraphy and typography, and
So
I
you
feel this is
blended.
enough for me just to be busy. بعدين then I said like خلاص okay I will be focused just talking about like تشكيل thing. So I decided from that day in Abu Dhabi إنه Ibrahim you will do this as a full time يعني this will be your main focus.
So you pursued calligraphy from that day on?
Yeah, from that day I just start focus more on creating more calligraphy and stuff like that. بعدين then I decide then okay خلاص I wanna quit from advertising. No working late with advertising. So this is one of the ugly truths that you will face after university.
No timelines.
Yeah, no timeline, no life, no social life. I said okay, so I apply to Tashkil, which is a place that considered one of the best places for artists to explore, to communicate with other artists, to learn how to present yourself as an artist, how to take feedback, how to explore dealing with the moment, with exhibition itself enough, to make you more how we call it ripe, mystery.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So then I start giving workshops related to typography, calligraphy, poster design, branding, etc., etc. So yeah, so I believe that the market is still empty, and the challenge with the competitors are less. Still the market need more calligrapher, more typographer, and there is a lot of work.
Because I feel like in the market there are no people that still do free handwork.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no one does freehand.
Yeah,
they all depend on digital stuff.
Yeah, because people or the norm, they thought it's a matter of 1 month practice and that's it. لا, you need to explore, you need
days and years.
Yeah, exactly, to look around, to stay late. But for me, I believe from that day, 2015, from that day, I'm not doing this as a job. I do this as a hobby.
For fun.
Hobby or passion. Fun, we go gaming for fun. Yeah, it should be something with passion. It should be like your passion in order to produce and to create something.
Because without passion you cannot do this thing, because it's actually really time consuming and it takes so much effort.
And there's a lot of things to consider while you are creating something. The layer of culture, the layer of the character of the form, the exaggeration in some letters, create the rhythm, the relation between letters. So all of that require more time and effort.
Yes. Okay, speaking of challenges,
yes,
if you may, can we take a look on your process or what you have done as projects?
Yeah. For sure. As a graphic design solution, we need to go with a font that represents culture. So هون I experiment with different calligraphy style. مثلا هون something called thuluth.
Here we knew the challenges. Everyone's curious, I think, what will the future of Arabic calligraphy be?
Yeah. To be honest, there is something we said between, let's say, typographer, calligrapher stuff, that all this research, creation that happened already is not exceeding 30% of the beauty of the form. So what I believe that for the future there is a lot of outcome that will I don't know if we will be amazed by the result, because nothing
everything you've already done,
all
the work
that are done, or the practice done by me, by a modern or a modern typographer, calligrapher, classical هذا not exceed the 30% of the beauty.
There is
So
enough.
there is
So there's a lot
enough.
more.
There is enough, yeah.
there is enough, yeah.
There's a lot.
There's a lot more to it
Exactly.
other than the
Exactly.
things
Plus,
you've done.
That Dubai here focused
that
on
Dubai
this,
here focused on
typography.
on typography.
Typography, this is what I do.
Typography, this is what I do.
Calligraphy is the main.
Calligraphy is
So
the main.
let's say calligraphy
let's
for
say
the region.
calligraphy for the region.
So,
in the region.
So calligraphy is like the bigger picture,
Yes, calligraphy the bigger
Yes.
picture.
and typography is just a
where it contains-
sub-subject.
Typography is the style, is something that you can work like you can add your identity, your style,
You freestyle to it,
your
basically.
the layer of culture. But classic calligraphy is more like something already written, established, and you just need to redo it again.
Edits on it, add on it.
But what I believe, one of the things that Dubai focused a lot as calligraphy, the identity of the city. So you can see it. So you can the future, the museum of the future. There is many logos that based on Arabic calligraphy. Going to Sharjah, they consider one of the main, like the Kufik Square, one of the main element for their identity. So there is much more fun and work to see. Yeah. So, my answer.
To add on that, is there any upcoming events that you have or you're collaborating with other artists?
Okay, so Anna, recently I took the how we say it. Recently I just decided to say yes, to say let's do it.
Okay.
Yalla bina.
So you just go with the flow.
Yeah, go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Sometimes I realize that there is a certain event I need to attend today. So because I just say yes, you know, and that's why I'm here, because I say yes, you know.
We would like to know if there are any collaboration or events or upcoming events you're planning to do.
Yeah, I will tell you about my latest collaboration, and it was really different for me and fun. So the brief came from Samsung, and the brief was very clear, like, you know, hi Ibrahim, we like your work. Your work can will fit our brand as something, I don't want to say unique, but something not like the usual and not traditional, أحسن better. And then, so they said like there is a product, a phone called Flip Z, and that phone says in every angle I can, بكل درجة أقدر. So we need you to create something for that phone, for the case. So the challenge for me was to deal with a small surface, like how can I present the idea, the meaning of the product, how can I reflect
But in a smaller
Gen Z
scale that you're...
In a small
scale and
to
reflect a generation like the Gen Z.
I'm not
that far from them.
Okay.
And also like how to create the character, how to develop the character and make it fit exactly with the meaning. So yeah, so this project considered one of the
events you've already done.
most fun هذا, plus I work on a couple of music cover where I need to reflect the meaning through the phone, and that was also considered a challenge, and still fun and different.
Are you planning to do any events just to introduce Gen Z or the new generation about...
Okay.
Are you planning to do any events just to introduce Gen Z or the new generation about calligraphy?
There is two things. Like what I do with workshop, for me, consider like inspiration. I take the inspiration from the young generation because their perspective, their understanding, the way that they analyze the work, how they see it, how they interact with it, it helped me a lot to produce something different. And we say you need to teach what you already thought, or you think, or you take things for granted. No, this, it might be different. It might help people, but then you get it back from them. So you need to teach in order to stay alive in the industry.
Yes.
So this is what I believe, and this is what I do also for, out of passion. So this is speaking with the young generations. بس مثلا هلا I'm working with for a funny project as well with I'mar. I'm doing a hotel, and the brief was like, we need your style. We need to create something that reflect luxury, but in the same time give
using
more
traditional
young vibe, something cool, but not that flimsy. So this is the challenge, like play with the form in a way that you make it rich,
but still reflecting at the same time modern identity.
Exactly. And the thing that they don't want it very Islamic. They want to take more
funky, playful.
So this one with Emma or Rove Hotel soon.
I can't wait, honestly, to see it.
Yeah, you will get free access.
Okay, Mr. Ibrahim, our episode is getting to an end.
Wallah,
Bye, Dr. Ibrahim.
It was a pleasure to have you here.
So
your insights were really, really inspiring.
Bye, Dr. Ibrahim Zaki.
As for our listeners, don't forget to tune in for another episode of Artfully Yours. And don't forget to check Mr. Ibrahim Zaki's work online on his Instagrams and socials.
Good.
Until next time.
Wallah?
bye, Dr. Ibrahim Zaki.
Yes, his Instagram is.
Yeah.
Bye, Dr. Ibrahim Zaki.
Wallah?
Don't forget to check it out, guys. And
خلاص, no
stay tuned
process.
till next time.